Pleasant good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. I was having like an old time DJ moment there. Oh, yeah. Good evening. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, officially checking in. Coming up in our last hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay. Four songs by, there it is again. Sound like an old time DJ. Let me smooth that out a little bit. Yeah, okay, there we go. Coming up in our last hour, we do a thing we call foreplay. Four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. And that comes up in our last hour here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Thank you so much for joining us. For those who are on Facebook right now, check me out. Check me out all night. I'll be here all night long, or at least until midnight. Anyway, I got a call from a gentleman by the name of Jim Rags. You probably know him as the Rag Man. Well, he called me on Sunday and asked me, what is your favorite all-time walking record? I'm like, whoa. And I said, if I have to say off the top of my head, it would have to be this song by Valerie Simpson, Silly. He said, really? Okay. And here it is, Silly, the remix on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Like a fool is silly. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Carla Jackson, good evening. Silly. Two, three. I waited. Mm. Why does Chinese food taste better the second day? Mm-mm. Tastes good the second time. I guess because all the seasonings, are kind of marinated inside of it. How's everybody doing? Hello to, let me check, see who's on here. Got 3 on Facebook and 1 on Twitch. Who's behind the Casper tribute at the Taste? I have no idea. All I know is that Kim will be there. So I'm not sure who's in charge of that. You would have to call her and ask her. I have no idea. All I know is she's supposed to be there. Yep. We'll all be there, I hope. I think. What? I'll call you. I'll call you tomorrow, Uncle Ron. I'm sure she's gonna need some support holding her up. Oh, you been out of town again? Two of my favorite walking records. That's right, I said records. Silly by Valerie Simpson, and of course, The Whispers and Living Together in Sin. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Good evening to Uncle Ron Mills. Thanks for checking in on Facebook. I appreciate you guys. Or appreciate you, that I should say. And hello to Vishel Sanders. Thank you for joining me on my live as well. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Here are the stylistics and children of the night. Uncle Ron, out of town again. Mm-mm. The Taste of Chicago starts this weekend, guys. Yep. Ah. Once again, the Taste of Chicago. Starts now. When the Taste of Chicago around July? That's what I'm thinking. Like, when did they change it? You know, will be around July, and then they have the fireworks, right? Well, I guess they changed the date of it, so that's it. That's all. Well, you be careful, Uncle Ron, going out of town again. Call you Roadrunner. Roadrunner Ron. Mm. No, 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 no. Hey, Toya. What's up? You said, what's up, Doc? What's up, Toya? TG, can you hear me? Put you on my morning and good night list. What's up, Angela? Yo, Angie. Yep. Yeah, Toya, inbox me your phone number so I can put you on my morning list, my morning and good night list. I normally do that for special people. So if you're one of those special people, I will send you good morning and good night greetings. Yep. Because I'm that kind of guy. What's up, Peaches? How you been, Peaches? Francis Pratt. What's going on, Peaches? So we have a subject for tonight. I know many of you all who know me, you know I like full-figured women, right? So tonight's question is, do you think that it is safe to get gastric bypass? If so, why? Is it safe? Would you do it? Would you do it for yourself? Would you do it for your mate? Or um, or tell your mate to just accept you the way you are. If you don't like it, then find you some skinny broad. So that's what we're talking about. I was reading on my news feed how this white girl, she said, after my gastric bypass surgery, I lost 90 pounds. People kept saying I was beautiful before that. I wish people knew that I had surgery for health reasons, not because I wanted to be prettier. Instead of reassuring me, people should know how happy, healthy, and energetic I feel now. So my thing is, ladies, would you do it? If so, why? Would you do it for your mate? Would you do it for yourself? Just because. Two in a row from the Stylistics right here on Bedtime Stories with the Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. Tonight's question is, would you, if I guess given the opportunity or whatever, would you get gastric bypass surgery? I was reading this article where the lady said that she lost 90 pounds. And they were saying, you were pretty before then. Why did you do the surgery? And some people have already chimed in. They said they have done it, because of health reasons. Because sometimes like for instance, good friend of mine had to have it done because it was affecting her knees, so it was hard to walk. So she had the gastric bypass surgery. Others have had, breast reductions, gastric bypass surgery, reconstructive surgery on their breasts, liposuction, the whole thing. I know one young lady, I remember, she had the whole thing done. And she was pretty before, she was a pretty chubby girl. But then she had all this work done, everything right down to her ankles, So would you do it, ladies? Yes or no? Let me know, right? Right here, either on Facebook or just messenger me, all right? Yeah, do that. It's your Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. It's Bedtime Stories with the Spinners. He'll never love you like I do. So I know where all your special spots are. I don't think so unless my health depended on it. Well, I get that. I remember a lady that I worked with at GCI. She had it done. She had, while some women were getting breast reductions, she got breast enhancements. I was like, okay, I feel you on that. And she said when she had it done, she invited all of her family over to show them. I was like, I'm not in your family. Girl, I'm your cousin. I wanted to see. So, I guess. Elo said only for health reasons, but that's if I was unable to lose weight naturally for reasons like I have now. Heel spurs on both feet. Oh, baby. Polo says, can I send you a song? Absolutely. al@wvon.com. That's one of my many emails. Yeah. But I'll get it faster because my other Gmail account is full. So al@wvon.com. Yeah. So so there you go. Yeah. Be like I be. But yeah, send it to al@wvon.com. Like I said, my Gmail account is it's full. It's all jacked up. All jacked up. So, stop talking while eating. I didn't teach didn't I teach you about yes, baby mama. Now, once again, excuse me for eating while I'm on the air, baby mama. You know, some women, to me, this is my own opinion. Some women look better heavier. You know, like if they lost weight. Like if you are used to seeing them heavy and then all of a sudden they lose a lot of weight, the first question comes out of people's mouths is, "Are you sick?" I was I was going to the gym like 3 times a week, and first thing I lost was a little mass in my face, so my face was kind of small. My clothes were not fitting like they would normally fit because I'd lost so much weight. So my stomach was almost flat. I was like, oh man, oh look at that, almost there. Then all of a sudden they changed my schedule. Then they changed my schedule again. So at this point, I had to, kind of cancel or let my gym membership elapse, unfortunately. But I miss going to the gym. I was going to Planet Fitness out in Lansing, and one day I was out there, and I'm on the stomach crunch machine, and I hear this voice, and this lady says, "Are you following me?" I said, "No, ma'am." And I looked. It was my first wife. Now, when her and I were married, she was of a certain weight. She was kind of, you know, chubby. But now she's not so chubby anymore. She's still full figured, but a lot of her weight has shifted. And I was like, oh my goodness, ooh, we might have to get married again. So, but some people can actually lose it, um, naturally. Like Elo was saying, you know, when it starts affecting your health, then maybe, yes, consider it. But, some people, It's, first of all, you have to find a good doctor who's going to do it. You're going to have to find a good doctor to do it. And second of all, it's going to take some recovery. You might have to wear, one of those corsets, I think it is. You might have to wear that afterwards, to keep your stomach together. And even with that, you have to, still watch what you eat. Otherwise, the weight comes back on. So I know a few people who have had the gastric bypass, and they went back to being big again. I don't know. They put the lap band on, and I guess the lap band fell off or whatever, and they went back to being full figure. You know, my first wife, she had a tummy tuck. I'm like, no way. You had 2 kids and your stomach looks like that? And she showed me the little scar that they, made. I was like, oh. So that was it. But, she looked fine before that. But once you have that surgery done, you have to keep it up. You have to keep in shape. You have to work out. You have to watch what you eat. Me, I'm bad at this because, while where most people have eaten their dinner already, as you can see, I'm eating my dinner right now. So, I was watching. It was a celebrity fitness show that was on VH1, and one of the contestants, was Biz Markie, and he was saying, late at night, we DJ, we leave the club, we try to find an after hours joint, or we're eating in the club while we're DJing, or whatever. And that's the whole thing. We have to get it in when we can get it in. So a lot of times our diets are thrown off. Everything is just thrown off, you're, and it affects your metabolism, while you're trying to, lose weight, and everything else is like, it's difficult, it really is. So you just have to get with it, You have to get with it and stay with it. Decide whether you're going to be, a healthy big person or just a big person. Now you can be both. You can be healthy and big. You have to watch what you eat. And I don't recommend diet pills, because diet pills, yeah, they kind of mess you up. The diet pills, I hear, they're like they're like crack. They make you speed. They give you energy, but it's not the right energy. It's false energy. 2 times. Root, root. Secretes Creep, 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 creep. Come on, Luther. The great Luther Vandross. If only for one night and creeping, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Hello to Glow, also to Toya. Thank you for checking in. Also to Elo. Love me some Elo. To Peanut Butter Brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. And some great conversation every now and then. Tonight we're talking about getting the gastric bypass surgery. Is that good for you? Um, unless you can actually lose the weight naturally, like, going to the gym, watching your diet, eating more roughage, as they call it, salads and stuff. That helps as well. Because I remember a few years ago, I was always at Subway. Always. They knew what I wanted when I walked in. It's like, yep, I want the tuna salad, and they stopped making them. For some strange reason, they stopped making the salads. The chopped salads, I was so upset because I would leave the gym and go get my salad, right? Get my salad on. But, what you can do is, just tell them to put it in a bowl. I'll chop it up myself when I get home, all right? Gotta have my salad. Here's Denise Williams, the first of two in a row. And it's gonna take a miracle on Bedtime Stories. Boo-doo, boo-doo, boom, 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 boom. Letting me go. Doo-doo. Good evening, Phyllis Rogers. How are you? Thank you for checking in. Thank you so much, Phyllis Rogers, for keeping me employed. Roo-roo, yes, it's gonna take a miracle. Yep, see you in October. With Antone. I'm glad to hear that, Phyllis Rogers. Keep me in mind for upcoming gigs. So we are very excited. So am I. So am I. I'm looking forward to it. It's just something about, performing in front of people. It doesn't have the same effect as when I'm on the radio. You know, I can't see anybody dancing when I'm on the radio. So I look forward to doing live performances. You know, like for instance, last Sunday, I did sound for a fashion show for young ladies between, I think, the ages of 8 and 15, 8 and 16, something like that. So that was a whole nother thing. But I enjoyed it. I had fun. It was good. You know, I got paid. Mhm. Yep, I got paid. Yep. The lady sent me a deposit for it, and then they paid me the balance. So they had a good time. Mm. Mhm. Mm. Stop making. I think I'm done with this fried rice. I don't see any more shrimp in it. All done. Yep, I'm excited too, Phyllis. I can't wait. Carla Jackson, Deborah Watlington House. What's up, sis? Miss Johnson, what's going on? Long time no see. Nope, definitely long time no see. Mhm. Oh, love. One, two, three, four, five, six. 3, 4, 5, 6. Mm. Well, I can't tell the rest. Oh, Nisi, go ahead, tell them. Be right back, guys. I need to get some more water and stop eating all this rice. Two in a row from Denise Williams. That is Silly, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Thank you for listening. I want to know where you guys are calling from. So hit me up on Facebook, and also you can hit me up on IG, which is Instagram, at Peanut Butter Brother One. That's Brother, Peanut Butter Brother, Peanut Butter Brother One. That's Peanut Butter Butta, Brother Brotha1, and that's on the gram. I just want to know where you guys are listening to Bedtime Stories, and I appreciate it. Man, this first hour went pretty quickly. I'll be in the bed in no time, won't I? Here's Johnny Mathis from the very hard to find album I'm Coming Home. This is Foolish, produced by Tom Bell on Bedtime Stories. What's up, Roddy? From the Robert Taylor Homes. I know the Ickies. One time for the Ickies. Parkway Gardens, our Alligator Gardens. Alligator Gardens. Live from the Robert Taylor Homes, it's Sal Greer. Do you think if James Brown had more soul and rhythm, he could have been as good a dancer as Tom Jones? I know, right? Not. Tom Jones. Tom Jones, I tell you. Well, you know what they say, it's not unusual. Chiffon, what's going on? I heard Denise is from Argyle Gardens. Yep. Yep. Now, I thought she was from Gary originally, but she may have lived out in Alligator Gardens for a while. Who knows, right? Foolish, 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 foolish. Am I? Free pool table. All right. Just got to go get it. People are giving stuff away on Offer Up. Foolish. Greg Beasley, what's going on, sir? Good to see you, my brother. How's it going, man? Foolish am I? I'm gonna have to look that up, Chiffon. I don't know if I know originally she's from Gary. Maybe she spent a little time you know, in the gardens. Who knows, right? Sometimes the cost of getting free stuff is not worth the trouble. I hear you. Because they take a picture of it and it looks so good in the picture, right? And then you get over there, oh, free pool table. Oh, why is half of it covered up in the picture? Now you know why half of it's covered up in the picture. Half of it ain't no good. Like, you gotta rent a truck, pay helpers, yeah. Then it's not worth it, yeah. Then it becomes like I'll pay you to take it back. uh, uh. At the end, la la la. At the end, at the end. Let's see who's going to be our sponsor tonight. I guess it's Williams and Pizza again. Yeah, I hear you, Greg. Because especially if it's a pool table, where would I put a pool table in my apartment? Now it's a pretty big size apartment, but you have to go up 20 steps to get into my apartment, which makes it so cool because you know you don't expect anybody to live over where I live. It's like nobody live up there. I can keep it that way too. Greg said I got an old washer and dryer in my basement, and I'm going to advertise for free because I want them removed without having to do it myself or pay someone. Now, that's a good idea if it's still in working condition, because my landlord would not let us have a washer and dryer. He thought about it though. It's like, yeah, oh no, because y'all ninjas will be washing all times of night and everything else, and the water bill will shoot up through the roof. He said no. So that he shot down that idea. You know, we're not even allowed to go in the basement. We can't even store nothing in the basement. So, and oh Lord, heaven forbid I blow a fuse on the weekend. Forget about it. I gotta wait until Tuesday for him to come back. And then he charges a fee to go down in the basement. I'm like, okay, I'll just be in the dark for the weekend. Another song produced by the great Tom Bell, Little Anthony and the Imperials, and La 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 at the end. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. I was telling Greg Beasley about the great deals that I've found on this app called Offer Up. And everything that I've found so far has been pretty good. Speakers and, all sorts of electronic stuff. And it seems to work fine. People, this one guy, he lived out in Joliet. He had like, oh my God, He had a garage full of old stereos, some of them working and some of them not working, speakers and everything. He said everything must go. He said there was some stuff that they had used in his church, and the church got all new equipment, so he took the old equipment. I'm like, that sounds so familiar. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, and tonight's sponsor is Williams in Pizza. Pat in the love lights. Yep, absolutely. Yep. And they are a proud sponsor of Bedtime Stories, whether they know it or not. Right here on WOSDRadio.com, your home for old school and dusties, as well as BiggsRadio.com and WRLN Radio, your home for today's R&B and throwbacks. I think it is, yes. I hate that term, throwbacks, because throwbacks can be anything from the 90s. That's 40-year-olds dusties. That's what I call them. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This gentleman replaced Smokey Robinson in the Miracles group. Before that, they had one other personnel change, and that was Claudette Robinson, who decided that she would not tour with the group after several miscarriages. So that's the only change that they made. They were just all the guys in the group until about, let's say 72, 73, Smokey decided he was going to go solo. And he was replaced by this gentleman. It's Billy Griffin. Hold Me Tighter in the Rain on Bedtime Stories. Do. Troy Anthony, they get 50 cents per pound for metal. I'll keep that in mind. Shoot, do it right now. Tighter in there. How about some Brooke Benton? Rainy night in Georgia. Sure. That's one of my faves. Russell Baker, Shake and Bake. Where you been, man? Where you been? Bree Bree. What's up to the good doctor? Long time. Hope all is well. Continued blessings. Yes, sir. Thank you. Bree Bree. Daddy Sleepy. But I'm still here. 12 o'clock, man. I'm going to hit it quickly. They still have not hired anybody permanently, at the station. And it's becoming a little, yeah, I'm a little perturbed by that. I'm like, okay, you got Columbia College, you got Kennedy King College, you got the Illinois Media School, and you got Chicago State. You mean to tell me they can't find anybody to come in there and work? Maybe they just don't want to hire nobody. Maybe I'll be glad when they do too. I don't have bags under my eyes. I have suitcases. Not even Louis Vuittons, just suitcases. It's gotten to a point where I've scratched a hole in the back of my head, because of my nerves. I've scratched a hole in the back of my head. I have to sleep with a do-rag on to keep from scratching it so it will heal, because I scratch in my sleep. So yeah, I got to wear a whole do-rag. In the rain. Poor old man, you and your Granberry clearly related. ah, mm-mm. That is my grandbaby. Mm-mm. I can just tell her to go to sleep, though, when she starts, as far as you, uh, just get some oil. uh, I am so surprised that she didn't cry the other day when I picked her up. I guess she knows who I am now, you know. Or she's getting used to seeing me, on the phone. I'm like, oh, and EJ, oh my goodness, interesting. My son grinds his teeth while he sleeps. I had to buy him a special mouth guard he wears before sleeping to prevent it. She scratches her head so bad, so when she's tired, oh yeah, I got a hole in the back of my head where the hair stopped growing because of the scratching. So I have to pretty much wrap it up at the end of the night, right before bed. So yeah, I got this do rag, but that one I'll snatch off. I need the one that you tie onto your head. So she pulls her hair out. Oh no. Bald spots like Pawpaw. Mm-mm. Poor baby. I've got to see my grandkids. Man, I ain't getting no younger. I need to spend more time with them so that they'll know who I am. Yep, so they'll know who I am. Well, they already know who I am, right? Yeah. Oh, the world. Have you ever been lonely, people, over this man's world? All the world. His real name, Benjamin Franklin Pay. And of course, Brooke Benton and Rainy Night in Georgia by request. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep, with the greatest love songs of all time. My mic is acting right tonight. I don't know what the problem is. You know, I don't know what it is, but I love it. It's not making any noise tonight. I like it like that. Anyway, hello to my daughter Brianna. She was talking about my granddaughter. She said she scratches her head so bad when she's tired and she pulls her hair out. I'm like, that's definitely my grandchild. Anyway, coming up in the next hour, we do a little thing we call foreplay. Four songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. Greg Beasley said, interesting, my son grinds his teeth while he sleeps. I had to buy him a special mouth guard he wears before sleeping to prevent it. Ugh. I tell you, the habits that they pick up from us. Oh, man. Anyway, here's the first of two in a row from Minnie Julia Rippington on Bedtime Stories. Mm-mm. Poor baby pulls her hair out. Mm-mm. Let to get her braids at 2 years old. Oh, get her a weave. Oh no. Get her a weave. Love. What's up to Richard Steele? I don't know why he's up this late. And that's not an old folks show, trust me. Me, I can't tell any old folks jokes anymore. They got me. Son, my love. You can see inside me. So somebody gave me some Benadryl to put on the back of my head. Anti-itch cream. But boy, when I'm upset, that's the first thing. It's like I go for the scratch in there. I'm so bad, I'm losing track of the days. I thought that I had a party to go to tonight. It's not until next week on the 13th. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. You know, I dressed up this morning like I was going to a party when I got off work, and there was no party to go to. So much for that, huh? Hey, Pam. Once again, condolences go out to the family of Pamela Hawkins. She lost her dad. My friend Kenesha Fox, she lost her mom. So she called me today. I said, yes, I heard. I'm sorry. You know, I liked her mom very much. I sure did. Which was interesting because, Fox is, a longtime acquaintance of mine. And her mom and I were around the same age, which is kind of strange. But anyway, yeah. But you're welcome. Benadryl. I keep some of that on deck in capsule for my food allergy. That stuff really works. Yeah. Anything that comes from Benadryl, was it Benadryl and Robitussin? Chris Rock has a routine. You put some tussin on it, some tussin, some Benadryl, and then that's it. I've damn near scratched my hair out, especially up here. You know, I'm like, oh boy, I'm gonna need a man weave when it's all over with, right? We need a man. What do they call it? A man unit. They shave all of this off and then they put the thing on and then they glue it to your head and stuff. Minnie Riperton was a backup singer for Stevie Wonder. She sure was. Her and Denise Williams. Can you imagine that? Yep. Her and Denise Williams were backup singers. If you listen to the song Creepin', You can hear both Denise and Minnie Riperton singing on that song. As a matter of fact, Minnie is co-leading with that song. Love is so amazing. That's Minnie singing with him. Yeah. And then Denise is singing background on it. So I'm like, man, Stevie, who didn't you have on your songs? Then he had Mesa on These Three Words. I'm like, Mesa? Really? All right. Two in a row from Minnie Riperton. You Take My Breath Away from Love Lives Forever, featuring Mr. George Benson right here on Bedtime Stories. Chiffon Miller had a question. She said, Minnie Riperton was a backup singer for Stevie Wonder? She certainly was. As a matter of fact, she sang on the song Creepin'. You can hear her prominently in the background, co-lead singing with him. So yes, Minnie Riperton and Denise Williams. They were part of his group Wonder Love. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Greg Beasley said, I was surprised when I found out that Loving You was about her daughter. Actually, not really about her daughter. Actually, it was about her and her husband. That song was pulled from the album because, you know, radio personalities around the corner had started playing it. And they had started playing it out in arenas at football games and basketball games and baseball games. And it had a calming effect on people, you know. And that's how it became a hit. But at the end, she sings to her. I think Maya was like maybe 2 or 3 at the time, so she's singing it as if it were a lullaby. So yeah, it's about her husband and her daughter. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Gray. I had the pleasure of speaking with this lady the other night, or actually yesterday, and that is the great Millie Virginia Jackson. Mildred. She hates that name. Millie Jackson, young man, older woman, and we'll see on Friday. It's Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. No. Yep, that Maya. And guess who Maya's godmother is? None other than the late, great Tina Marie. Tina is Maya's godmother in heaven. Yeah. As a matter of fact, her album It Must Be Magic was produced by Richard Rudolph, who was Minnie's husband. Yeah. Yep. Oh, the woman. Check this out. The Equalizer 3 tops the global box office with $60 million. Woo! You're welcome, Chiffon. But um, loving you is easy because you're beautiful. And every time that we, ooh, I'm more in love with you. Yeah. So um, they said the record company was not interested in releasing that song. They didn't think it was that good. They didn't realize how good it really was. So they were struggling with an identity for Minnie Riperton because she didn't sound black. So are any other females that you know of with Minnie's high range? Oh, absolutely. Um, Mariah Carey has that whisper pitch, and of course Shantae Moore. So those are the two that could probably follow in Minnie's footsteps. Shantae Moore and Mariah. Mariah has that high pitch that she can hit. So yeah. Oh, one other person, Lisa Fisher. Yeah. How can I ease the pain? You know, and it's unfortunate because Lisa Fisher was or is, the background singer's background singer. She's up there with Paulette McWilliams and all the people who sing background. You know, phenomenal voice, but couldn't get a hit on her own. That was so sad. Whitney couldn't hit those notes. No, no. Shantae Moore, Mariah Carey. Yeah. Um, and Denise Williams, Niecy comes close, but that whistle note. And then there's a local lady by the name of Baby Doll who can hit those notes as well. She does an excellent tribute to Minnie Riperton. So yeah, she's in Antone's camp and Touch Tone Entertainment. So yeah, she is great at that that whisper tone or whatever they call it. Almost like a whistle. Yeah. Ooh, heart beef, getting sleepy. Glass breaking tone. Yeah, but Whitney didn't possess that. You know, Whitney had a great range, but she didn't have that whisper tone, that whistle tone as they call it. But Mariah, oh yeah, I had a vision of love. And we're about to hear that song right now. I had a vision of love. so good.
Ooh, take my name. Anything you wanna do, say it. All right. Turn right around and make sweet love to me. Ooh, me, baby. Cause baby, these things you're doing to me, it's not so bad, but it's worth all the misery. So good, so good. Don't you know that it's so good? Ooh, joy. Please don't ever take it too long. Cause it would hate the worst if you ever leave. Even though sometimes it's hard for me to bear. I make stuff a whole lot. Cause if it kills me, I don't care. 'Cause baby, I don't want you to ever quit. It ain't no good when it lasts for this. So good.
It's so good. Two in a row from the great and very funny Millie Jackson. Heard so good right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, wishing my auntie a very happy birthday. Happy birthday to Janice Bolin Gibbs Mohammed. Don't know how old she makes today because, women don't tell their age. But she she's about, yeah, anyway, she's up there. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. We're about 27 minutes away from foreplay. They were talking about who else has that range that Minnie Riperton has. There are only two people that I can think of, and this is one of them. Here's Mariah Carey and Vision of Love on Bedtime Stories. Mm-mm. Hey. Look for me. No. Yeah. I had a vision of love. All that is moving to me. I had the vision of love. Oh no. destiny. I had a vision of love. Ease the pain. Latanya Lynn Garrett, what's going on, Miss Hollywood? Many are sorely missed. Miss me some many and some Phyllis Hyman too. Oh man, don't get me to crying about Phyllis, boy. Phyllis was my girl. I'm good, thank you for asking, Miss Hollywood. I'm a little sleepy here. I don't want to use the T word, but I'm a little sleepy. So at 12 o'clock, I'm gonna hit it. Yep, both were. Yeah. I was a big fan of Phyllis. Almost got a chance to meet her too. I was that close to meeting her. She was. mm. Phyllis wasn't a R&B singer. She wasn't a jazz singer. She was a song stylist, and she modeled herself after Nancy Wilson, who was also a song stylist. So there you go. Lisa Fisher, How Can I Ease the Pain? She was a background singer for Luther for years, along with Miss Paulette McWilliams. That is her only big hit, all by herself. She has performed behind everybody, the Rolling Stones, you name it. She sang behind them and did it gracefully. She also sang behind Tina Turner on her last tour. I got a chance to see Lisa before. Tina wrapped up her last performance here in Chicago at the United Center. That night that Oprah rented out the whole theater. Your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Lisa reminded me a lot of this lady here, Phyllis Hyman. She had the same height and everything. I'm like, yeah, you're going to be Phyllis Jr. right there. Speaking of Phyllis, this is Phyllis Hyman from her last album. This is I'm Truly Yours. Truly yours. What's going on, Kiki? My brother. What I was saying, every word. So, Kiki, what's up for the weekend, man? We're going to have to get together sometime. Hey, hey, bro. Mm-hmm. So they're supposed to give a tribute to our dearly departed brother at the Taste of Chicago. I don't know exactly what they'll be doing, but hopefully we'll be in the house when they do it. So I suppose they're going to do the cha-cha slide in Grant Park, and that's going to be fantastic. That's going to be a humdinger. I did it Friday at the African Fest, and I don't mind telling you, bro, I couldn't contain myself. I was like, cha-cha now, y'all. Right foot this time. Left foot this time. I could not, I was just broken up. I'm like, dang, he should be here. He should really be doing this right now on this stage. You know. Oh. I had another story to tell in the 2 minutes that they gave me at the church. The story was he and I were, where were we? We were out somewhere. And he just we were at Tinley Park. I remember now. And Morris Day, it was Morris Day at the time, and the opening act was Zap. He said, "Hey man, let's go backstage and talk to Morris." I'm like, huh? Casper was just that bold. I didn't know if he knew Morris or not. Excuse me. T-Dub.
I had sent you a spot for Neil for the live read. Remember with so Matt did for the Hair Watch, the Chase Bank stuff.
I'll send it right back to you.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Give me a few minutes.
So here's the funny part about that.
Uh-huh.
So she called me earlier and was asking me, man, record the spot. I'm like, yeah, I'm working on it now. She's like, you working on it? Why are you working on it? I'm like, well, man, ain't nobody in. I'm like, shit, everyone was already in today, and I'll go for the day, so I'm working on spots. She Titus, I need you to delegate more, have your priorities a little bit more tighter, because you shouldn't have to work on that. You already doing a lot. I'm like, you're right, but who the fuck gonna do it? Nobody in.
Right, exactly.
So I'm like, what the fuck? So then she gonna say, yeah, I'm over here just talking to Period on her show. I'm helping her book her show to get somebody. And she telling me she got Jessica, got some person coming here to try to train. I'm like, well, so what does that have to do with me?
Exactly.
Well, she wants me to help produce Mary's show. I'm like, wait, so you don't want me to do the spot, but you want me to help produce the show?
Right.
But I'm doing too much.
Right.
How the fuck does any of that make sense?
I know, right? It doesn't.
I was just dumbfounded. Bitch, like, I need you to get Kim Fox on the show tomorrow. Huh?
Get Kim Fox on the show.
I'm like, she's like, do you have a phone number? I'm like, no, you know how hard it is to get Kim Fox to do anything? And especially since she's ready to go now. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? Well, luckily, I was smart enough because last time I talked to her, she did give me her cell phone number. So I texted her, like, hey, Melody would like for you to come over Period tomorrow to talk about blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. So Eugenia Orr, who used to work here, is one of her press people. So she contacted me. It was like, yeah, Kim Fox is coming on tomorrow. So I texted Mel back, like, hey, I could just confirm that Kim Fox on tomorrow. She's like, awesome, that's great. You're doing great, Titus. I'm like, bitch, I know I'm doing fucking great. I'm still tripping on you, tripping on me, doing a fucking spot, which I can knock out.
No, none whatsoever. Could you resend the JP Morgan spot because it's not letting me download it? Mm-hmm. I saw that, yeah. Yeah, I just sent Sharpton. I don't know. Yes, the medication. Yeah. Resend Chase to me so I can put some music behind it. All right, thank you. Okay, cool. All right, later. Oh my. Woo! Bathroom time. Woo! Woohoo! Good Lord. But once again, we're going to have to, oh, God. Download block. Anyway. Mm. Let's see, I'm going to do this one. Phyllis Hyman, Lonnie Liston Smith, Najee. It's called Obsession, right here on Bedtime Stories. With your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Hello to Les Keith Scott, aka Kiki. Also to Craig Beasley. Thanks for being on my Facebook Live. I appreciate you guys. Coming up in about 7 minutes, we're going to do foreplay. Don't know who I'm going to do next, but trust me, you'll enjoy it. Here's Stevie, These Three Words from the Jungle Fever soundtrack, featuring Mesa in the background on Bedtime Stories. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Girl. Mm. 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 Stay with me. We'll give you Michael Joseph Jackson. That is the long version of Lady in My Life right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother. Now, the mic waits till the almost the end of the night to mess up, but that's okay. Anyway, Bedtime Stories is sponsored by our good friends over at Williams and Pizza and Sports Bar. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but hello. To do do. Williams and Pizza and Sports Bar is a proud sponsor of Bedtime Stories here on WOSD Radio, DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis and Chicago, as well as WRLNradio.com. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. It is time for foreplay, and this gentleman was part of the Classic Five. His bandmates were uh, Paul Williams, Otis Williams, David Ruffin, Melvin Franklin, and of course, he and David Ruffin were co-lead singers of this popular group. Who are we talking about? You already know. From Alabama, ladies and gentlemen, in foreplay, we feature the music of Eddie James Kendrick. Here's Honey Brown.
I love you, and I love seeing you in person more. That's why I'll be hitting the road Thursday, September 14th, with our morning host Rufus Williams as we broadcast live from JP Morgan Chase, 6650 South Stony Island Avenue in Woodlawn. We will be there from noon until 3 p.m. with special guests, plenty of WVON merchandise, and your chance to win a 55-inch TV. WVON is a proud partner of JP Morgan Chase and their Hey, WVON family, it's Maddie Matt. I love you, and I love seeing you in person more. That's why I'll be hitting the road Thursday, September 14th, with our morning host, Rufus Williams, as we broadcast live from JP Morgan Chase, 6650 South Stony Island Avenue in Woodlawn. We will be there from noon until 3 p.m. with special guests, plenty of WVON merchandise, and your chance to win a 55-inch TV. WVON is a proud partner of JP Morgan Chase and their racial equity commitment. Did you know that Chase is investing $30 million to help close the wealth gap and advance economic inclusion among Black and Latino customers and underserved communities? Now that's community banking done right. We'll see you there Thursday, September 14th at the JP Morgan Chase branch at 67th and Stony Island Avenue from noon until 3. You'll be there when WVON hits the road.
Not bad without having to hear it. Be a man. Try to run the game on you. Blowing my nose on camera, boy. Oh, I'm losing it. Do-do-do-do-do. Lord. Sing it. Hey. Everything you do. Intimate friends. Where'd everybody go? You know? Ernie D. Shelby. That lady Sachs. Kimberly Bailey. Chris Bass, happy birthday, sir. Lowana, hey, no. Oh, it must be the music. I know, right? You should see how many people are listening to me on the app and the website. You'd be surprised. And no, that's not Alicia Keys either. Eddie Kendricks wrapping up foreplay right here on Bedtime. Now the mic want to act up. Shame on you, Mike. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. I had posted something on Facebook. It says, sometimes memories of my mama sneak out of my eyes and roll down my cheeks. Yeah. For those of you who know me, I was a mama's boy. So I think of my mother almost every day, just about every day, without fail. Lawana wanted to know what the topic was tonight. We were talking about should ladies have liposuction only if it's necessary, like if your knees are giving out, if your feet have heel spurs on them, then that's the only time you should really consider getting liposuction. What do you think, Lawana? That was the topic tonight. And a lot of ladies, they kind of like the way they look. And if guys don't like it, too bad. Too bad. So sad. Anyway, here's Prince Rogers Nelson and the one on Bedtime Stories. Utilities. I ain't the one. Ken Wellington. No, no. Look at here. Hmm. No, no. Wait a minute. Dun, 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 dun. Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. A cup of fruit to breakfast all day until 7 p.m. Wow. It's begun. Underneath the sun. Oh. I am the one. I gained 60 pounds in 2 months without explanation. Wow. What was the group name at the African Fest this year? The group was called Cameo. Yeah, that was the name of the group, and they were called Cameo. You know, was Larry there, and did you bring them out? Gary was there, and yes, I did bring them out. I did. I fought to bring Cameo out. Trust me. I'm like, that was part of my bucket list. Yep. Did you take any pictures with them? They would not allow me to take pictures with Cameo for some strange reason. And between you and me, they almost kicked me off stage. Their stage manager was like, "I need everybody to get off the stage." And I was with the sound man, whose name is uh, last name is Green. I'm like, so you gonna kick me off the stage, and my uncle standing over there, Sound of Authority, Ernie Green, you gonna kick me off stage? Really? Hmm. He said, so y'all ain't gonna move, huh? I said, no. Me and my brother Melvin, we looked at each other like, no. He went on about his business too. Like, what we going? What you gonna call security on us? And we know security, and we're up here working, turning mics off and on, moving speakers and stuff. So you gonna kick me off stage? I just brought the group out. Really? You that bad? This guy had to have been like in his 70s. I'm like, you can't take both of us, and you are in Chicago right now, bro. I'm just saying. But I didn't get a chance to take any pictures with him. And I don't think he was taking any. If you had seen Larry Blackman, you'd have been crying. You know, he had to be helped off stage. I don't know if he's got gout really bad or what, but he was not dancing. No cod piece, no nothing. Just the high top fade. That was it. But my man wasn't doing all the steps. He wasn't dancing. He wasn't. He sat on the stool and he sang all night. And he sang on key though. To Love Unlimited, and I belong to you. Right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep. With the greatest love songs of all time. Ken Wadlington, Lawana Trailer, thank you so much for being on my Facebook Live. Ken said, did you take any pictures with Cameo? They had this jerk for a road manager, I guess. He told us that we had to get off stage. I'm like, well, I'm with the sound man. You gonna kick me off? And my uncle's name is Ernie Green, and you gonna kick me off the stage? And he's standing right over there. Like, okay. The guy said, so you're not gonna move, huh? I said, me and Melvin, who's one of the workers with Sound of Authority, which is owned by Mr. Green, we looked at each other like, no, we're not moving. What are you gonna do? Call police on us or something? You're gonna have all the sound men removed from the stage? Really? You that bad? This guy had to have been in his 70s or something. I'm like, yeah, bro, you in Chicago right now. I wish you would. And my cousin's the mayor. I wish you would try it. Try it. Every time I see him, hey, cuz. And I took that from his speech that he made. He said, I have so many cousins I didn't even know I had. I said, that's right, Brandon Johnson. You and I are cousins now. Remember that every time you see me. And when I saw him Friday, he's like, it's always good to see you. I'm like, what's my name? All right, cuz, that's my name. We lost a great singer. He had only 2 songs that I can remember. The other was My Love Is on Fire. And this one, rest in peace, Gary Wright. He made his transition a couple of days ago at age 80 years old. Here's Dreamweaver from 1975 on Bedtime Stories. Man, he was doing good to be able to walk off stage. He had to be helped off stage. It was, yeah. Yeah, him looked kind of bad there. Yeah. Yep. And I don't think he was doing any interviews either. It was just that bad. I saw him trying to lift his legs because he'd been sitting. He sat on a drum throne the whole night while the other guys danced around him. I was like, oh my God. Woo, Lord, thank you, Jesus. Thank you so much. Nope, no leather. Well, it was 90 degrees out there, and it was at night. So no leather outfits for Mr. Blackman. So that was it. Oh. Ah, nothing like cold water. Cold water and a shot of tequila. Oh, woo. So did they sing Word Up? They sang Word Up, Attack Me With Your Love, Single Life, Candy. They did not do Feel Me, but they did do Hanging Downtown, kind of waiting. I'll be hanging downtown, contemplating. Yeah, yeah. No taste of WVON this year? Nope. No taste of WVON. We actually did the African Fest. Our taste of WVON was Friday, and that was it. So, yeah, we kind of infringed on theirs, and that was it. So, that was cool. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But nope, no taste of WVON this year. And actually, Taste of Chicago starts this weekend, right? What happened to Taste of Chicago in July? Lollapalooza, that's why. Something rash. Little boy. Your former mayor moved it to September, replacing it with the car race instead of putting the race in September. Oh, no wonder. I'm like, okay. That's why she's no longer the mayor. Mm-mm, mm, 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 mm. The Mrs. favorite song. I'm still waiting for the end to happen, you know. Yeah, whatever. Marlena Shaw and Go Away Little Boy right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Winding down and got a chance to introduce the group Cameo on Monday at the African Festival of the Arts. They did almost all of their hits. There's one song that they didn't do, and this is it. Feel Me from Larry Blackman and Cameo on Bedtime Stories. Mm. Woo! I will find a way. Yeah. You moments. You can for me to but let go not tonight. Yep, the taste has not been going on since before the pandemic. Now we were supposed to have one. I heard Donna Rudd's mother passed. Oh no. Oh man, she was trying desperately to get to her. I hope she made it. Mm. But yeah, VON has not had a taste of WVON since we moved off of 87th Street. I think the last one was at Chicago State, and that was it. Yep. Hold me tight. Let go. Not tonight. It's me. Hold me with your love. Mm. Your love. No. I'm glad. I'm glad she made it before she passed. In this world. In this world. Mommy with your love. Mommy with your love. To you, your love. Man, I wish they had done that song on Monday. Horn arrangement by Chicago's own Tom Washington. Good Lord. That's going to do it for me, Al Greer. Thank you so much for staying up with me. Ken Wadlington, Luana Trailer, to Miss Johnson, Jay Lewis, Kimberly, I'm happy with me, Bailey, Les Keith Scott, aka Kiki, Ernie D. Shelby, also known as Lady Sax. Happy birthday to Chris Bass, Carla Jackson, thank you so much. Deborah Watlington House, my sister from another mister. Toya Gibson. Also to Miss Johnson, yeah, I said her name. Michelle Sanders. Just everybody. Thank you so much. And you too, Troy. All the people and you too, Troy. I appreciate you guys. Luana, as always, yes, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you all. We do it again on Thursday. Well, actually, Thursday will be a repeat because Pete got to get some sleep. So until next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Miss Delicious, wherever you are. And condolences go out to the family of Kanisha Fox. She lost her mom. Also to Donna J. Rudd. She lost her mom as well. Good night, Lawana. Woo, Lord. Good night. Good night.